Island in the Sun by Weezer. I'm going to show you everything that you need to know for this song, including the little verse progression. I'm also going to show you how to do the little lead part that comes in, how to do the breakdown that comes in it. Then I'll also show you how to play the guitar solo in this song. I'll have everything timestamped in the description down below in case you want to skip ahead to certain parts. But starting with that verse chord progression, we're going to play all triads here, and it starts with this E minor triad. So middle finger on the 4th fret of the G string, ring finger on the 5th fret of the B string, and index finger on the 3rd fret of the bottom E string. And we're going to give this one 2 down strums. Then we're going to play an A minor triad. So we're going to hold the G, B, and E string all on the 5th fret. And you can either bar that with your 1st finger. I see a lot of people bar it with their ring finger. And if you really want to, you can avoid the bar just by using your index, your middle, and your ring finger. But for that one, we're going to do just an up, down on it. So going from that E minor, it's going to be down, down, up, down. And then we're going to do what I just like to call like a muted strum. So my palm is going to come down on my strings, and I'm just going to strum down. Again, that's... Then we're going to move to our regular D chord here. So that's going to be 2 on the G, 3 on the B, and 2 on the E. And the D is going to get 2 up strums, and then with a down palmed strum. Up, up, palm. So putting those 3 chords together. And then we're going to play a G triad. 4 on the D, and then the B and the E string will be held on the 3rd fret. And what we'll do here is a up, down, down. So going from the D, and then the progression starts all over again, so it will sound like this. That's it as far as the verses go, and then we have this little lead part that comes in. So this lead part is being played on the G and the B string, and we're just picking from the G, B, G, B, G, B. On the G string, I'm holding on the 9th fret, and on the B string, I'm starting with the 8th fret. So 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8. And then we're going to do this small tiny little bar over here. We're going to hold both of the G and the B string at the 7th fret, and we're going to go G, B, G, B. And then we're going to put our middle finger down on the 8th fret of that B string, and we're going to go G, B, G, B. So what I like to do to make this part really simple is I just hold the G and the B string at the 7th fret the entire time, and then I start with my middle finger on the 8th fret of the B string and my ring finger on the 9th fret of the G string. And then I play that G, B, G, B, G, B, G, B, and then I take both of those fingers off, my ring finger and my middle finger, and then again I go G, B, G, B. I put my middle finger back on to the 8th fret of the B string, G, B, G, B. So together it would be on, release, middle finger back on. So then we've got the breakdown portion where it's all nice and distorted, and they're playing all power chords here. The first power chord is a D power chord, so we can hold the A string at the 5th fret and the D string at the 7th fret. And if you want to, you can also hold your G string at the 7th fret as well. And it's just going to be 4 down strums. Then we're going to play a G power chord, and it's going to be the same shape, but we're going to move it up a string, and we're going to bring it over to the 3rd fret. So it's going to be 3 on the top E string, and and then 5 on the A and 5 on the D. This is also going to get 4 down strums. And then we'll move back up to that D power chord. And then again down to the G power chord. So basically you go from that G to that D 2 times. All together it would sound like this. Then we're going to play a C power chord, and we can take this same exact shape that we have right here on the G string, but we're just gonna bring it down, everything down 1 string. So it'll be 3 on the A, 5 on the D, and 5 on the G. And again, this will get 4 strums. Then we'll play an A power chord. So it'll be 5 on E, and then 7 on the A and 7 on the D. And that one will also get 4 strums. So almost done with this breakdown. We'll come back to the D power chord, and this one we're gonna strum it 8 times. So let's put that entire breakdown together. C, A, D. So now for the guitar solo in this song, so we start the solo on the G string, and we'll be at the 7th fret, and we're gonna go 7, 9, 7. All right, 7, 9, 7. And then we come down here to the 5th fret, and we're gonna go 5, 4, 5, 4. All right, so. And then the second part of the solo goes like this. So to play that, we're gonna bring our middle finger up to the 5th fret of the D string, and we're gonna go 5 on D, and then we're gonna go 4 on the G, and then we're gonna go back up to the D string, but we're gonna go to the 7th fret. So once we get to that 7 on the D string, we're gonna stay on the D string, and we're just gonna go 5, 4, and then 5, 5. All right, so the whole thing would be, the whole thing together would sound like this. And it just repeats one more time.